Krillin 2, Krillin betrayed Goku.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Well guys, we're back to Daiku Theories, and we're going to go into what if Goku was locked in the time chamber for millennia and betrayed, part 3 and 4. In the last two parts, we got to see how shitty Vegeta and Bulma actually are, and they trapped Goku in the time chamber, essentially giving him a death sentence, and Goku is out for blood right now. So let's go ahead and see exactly how this story progresses and how much crazier it could possibly get. And don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes in this video. Make sure you go down there, drop a like, and I'll drop the next couple chapters.
Goku had more than 100 years inside the hyperbolic time chamber, and had reached a very powerful stage that surpasses all gods and angels. Goku would prefer to stay longer in that place, since he wanted to be superior to everyone, even superior to Daishinkan and Zeno-sama himself. Outside the room, after 100 days had passed on Earth, Bulma and the others assumed that Goku should have already died in that place, so they already accepted this fact, even though they had all loved Goku at the time, but they knew among themselves that accepting his death was something totally necessary. In the end, Goku was still a problem, and they resorted to the best way they could to hide it.
Oh my god. Even him recapping it sounds ridiculous. It sounds crazy. Because you're not choosing the right characters that fit this build. Like, somebody say like Piccolo having to make the hard decision, and Vegeta teaming up with Beerus. Not teaming up, but like Beerus threatens the Earth, and they really have no way other than this. I could see it. But throwing Bulma and the rest of the Z fighters in that have known Goku for so long, it just doesn't sound plausible. It makes it sound goofy, in my opinion.
In another place, Zeno-sama had been requesting Goku's presence for days to ask him for something and to play with him. Zeno-sama had not seen the Saiyan for a long time, so after all that time, he wanted to see him. Zeno-sama asked Daishinkan why Goku had not come if he had already asked him to visit. Daishinkan told Zeno-sama that he would take care of that. So Daishinkan went to Kaioshin of Universe 7 and asked him to see to it that Goku was at Zeno-sama's palace as soon as possible, because Zeno-sama wanted to see him. Kaioshin told Daishinkan that he would do so. However, Kaioshin did not know about what had been done to Goku by the destroyer god Beerus and the others. So after talking to Daishinkan, he went to his universe to warn Goku about Zeno-sama.
Okay, this got me a little bit excited, I'm not gonna lie, because if they don't know what happened to Goku, and not even the Supreme Kai knows, that means the bill is fully gonna go on to Beerus and the other gods for coming up with this scheme. I'm interested to see how Zeno-sama and just the Grand Priest react to this, or Supreme Kai for that matter, to be honest with you.
Kaioshin tried to find Goku's ki to appear in front of him, but despite all of his efforts, he could not even feel a bit of Goku's energy. Why don't I feel Son Goku's energy? I've always felt it all the time, but now I try to look for his ki, it's impossible for me to find it. How strange. Did something happen to Goku? I'd better go to Earth and see where Goku is. After thinking about it, Kaioshin went to Earth in search of answers, so he went to Bulma, Vegeta, and the others to ask them where Goku was, because Zeno-sama requested his presence, and he might get angry. Vegeta was frightened by this, but Vegeta told Kaioshin, "If you ask about Kakarot, he recently went to train in the hyperbolic time chamber, because he said he wanted to become much stronger, and will be away for a while in that place," said Vegeta. After hearing this, Kaioshin understood why he did not feel Goku's ki, since Goku was in another dimension, and his capabilities did not reach that level. So he said to Vegeta, "Okay, I'll head to Kami's tower to go to that place. Zeno-sama can't wait." Vegeta was frightened by what Kaioshin said, because if he went to that place...
What was their contingency plan with this? Like, what was their plan to make sure that Zeno to make sure that Zeno was on board or wouldn't look for Goku. I'm wondering if they have a backup plan here, because if Zeno believes that they've betrayed Goku in this way, or whatever the case is, or whatever Goku tells the Grand Priest and Zeno or the angels, I'm wondering what he will do to the gods of destruction that took away his friend, essentially. So this plan, this half-cooked plan, half-baked up plan, now it falls squarely onto Vegeta's shoulders. He is shouldering the blame because of the fact that he's the one that basically pulled off the entire thing. Beerus didn't have to lay a finger. Beerus didn't have to do anything for this to happen. And now Vegeta's getting all the blame. It almost seems like Vegeta, like, you remember in Toy Story where Woody knocked Buzz out the window? Vegeta's Woody right now.
Hyperbolic time chamber had been destroyed and would surely tell Daishinkan, who would then tell Zeno-sama, and Zeno-sama might get extremely angry. No, wait, don't bother him. He said not to interrupt him, no matter what was going on. You know Kakarot, he doesn't like to be disturbed while he's training, Vegeta said. Kaioshin found it very strange what Vegeta had told him. Alright, Vegeta, he said. Kaioshin said goodbye to everyone and teleported out of there. Vegeta, Bulma, and the others realized that Kaioshin would not listen to them, and that he would surely go to the hyperbolic time chamber to find Goku. So they had no choice but to bring Beerus to prevent Kaioshin.
So this is completely not like part of the story, what I'm about to say, but just because he's using images, he doesn't have, like, it's not like a manga, like an animation. He's using images from different versions of the characters through Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. But you can tell the difference in quality between Dragon Ball Z's animation style and Super's. And so for everybody who wants Super to come back, everybody who's excited for Super to come back, I think that you guys have to rewatch Dragon Ball Super on itself, because some of the stories are really, really good. A lot of good characters, but a lot of the animation looks very similar to this. It's not that good. Some episodes are baller. Like, my favorite thing that happened in the anime that didn't happen in the manga was when a hit came to take out Goku, because Goku put a hit on himself, essentially. That was awesome, and the animation reflected that. But a lot of it looks like this, or like that. Like, you look at Vegeta's eyes. The perspective is off. I don't know. Just a side note, I guess.
No choice but to bring Beerus to prevent Kaioshin from saying anything to Zeno-sama or Daishinkan. Meanwhile, Kaioshin arrived at Kami's tower, but found that the door to the hyperbolic time chamber was completely destroyed. He found that the attack that destroyed the door was made from the outside. But what happened to the entrance to the room? Did they purposefully destroy the entrance and exit of this place? What the heck happened? Wait, now I get it. That's why Vegeta sounds so nervous when I told him I was going to this place. He must have locked him in here. But why? I don't get it. Vegeta was very stupid by telling me about Goku being here. Maybe he didn't think I would come, but his assumptions were wrong. Kaioshin, after seeing this, tried to help Goku by telling Daishinkan about this. But before he could even move to leave the planet Earth, Beerus appeared in front of Kaioshin. Mr. Beerus, what are you doing here?
What is Beerus gonna do? He does anything to Kai, to Supreme Kai. He's messing himself up. I do like this whole detective story with the Supreme Kai. The Supreme Kai has not been a huge part of Dragon Ball, like, character-wise or story-wise, since Buu. And in my opinion, he was really good in the beginning of that. So I like that we're getting a little detective story here with him.
Did you also come to visit Saiyan Goku? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Don't tell me you're involved in all this. It's not possible, said Kaioshin. That's right. I've come here to prevent you from telling anyone else about this. If you do, you will pay dearly. I can't threaten you with death, because I depend on you to live, but I can do much worse things to you than death. So don't even think of saying a single word of this to anyone. You will simply tell Zeno-sama that Goku is training, and that he will soon visit him in his palace. Do you understand me? Kaioshin had no choice but to accept this. He went to Daishinkan and told him that Goku could not come to visit Zeno-sama because he was too busy training, but that soon he would come to visit him. Daishinkan told this to Zeno-sama, and Kaioshin of Universe 7 left the place without further ado. Thanks to this, those of Universe 7 were saved from suffering the wrath of Zeno-sama, which would surely have ended very badly. Zeno-sama, after what Daishinkan told him, preferred to wait for Goku to finish his training, so as not to disturb him. Meanwhile, Goku and...
What was the plan? What was the plan here? The plan to trap Goku in here, if the Supreme Kai was going to come at some point to try to get Goku to go to Zeno's palace at any point. Beerus said he'll be there at some point. I mean, I know time works differently for the gods, so some point could be now or later, like thousands of years, whatever the case is. But Beerus is going to be alive for that time. He has to have a plan. How is he going to send Goku there? Or what excuse is going to have that Goku is missing or dead or completely gone? You know what I'm saying? That's the plan itself is so messed up. It does not make any sense.
Spend 1,000 years in that place. Goku already had a power that was practically unattainable, even for Zeno-sama himself. Goku's power was something unimaginable, even for the most powerful deities of the universe. By this time, Goku already had more than enough power to end the life of any being in existence. He had reached a state where what he had been 1,000 years ago no longer existed completely. Spending 1,000 years there without having contact with any individual caused him to have a much more independent and precise way of thinking. He would have learned and created many secret techniques that only he had. It had been long enough for Goku to feel like leaving there. Now my power is superior to any being in existence. They will pay for what they did to me. I will not forget it. I've been in this place for centuries, in complete solitude. But that's not made me forget the betrayal of the people who were supposed to be my friends. I see things differently now. I can't even trust myself. Why would I trust others? The only truth is that no matter what you do for them, they will only see the bad and negative side of things. Therefore, I will stand alone from now on, and he who wants to stand against my power will pay for it with his life.
It's crazy because the way that he's talking, that's not even Goku anymore. So 1,000 years of being betrayed, essentially, in the hyperbolic time chamber, or the room of spirit and time, has made him extremely paranoid, extremely independent, extremely pessimistic, and just changed the character of who he is. I mean, 1,000 years is a long ass fucking time. So it does make sense that he would end up being like this. But at the same time, now he's at the power. I would imagine he's got the power to get out of there. He's had the power to get out of there. If he's got enough power, or his power level is stronger than most, as what it's saying, he should have enough power to get out of there. But at the same time though, like, I feel like Goku would have gotten out of here a lot sooner. That's number one. And number two, I feel like there would be more about him talking about Chi-Chi, Goten, the things that he lost, the people that he lost, unless he thinks that they betrayed him too. That could also be a possibility. I wish I knew what kind of training he had gone under too. That's always important. I feel like a lot of stories kind of skip over the training and he ends up being a Super Saiyan Eternal or whatever, and there's gonna be no training on top of that. But in this, it's still the same thing. It just skips over it. I just hope that, I wish we would know a little bit. I hope that they explain a little bit in the future.
Enough of this place. It's not easy to look around you and see there's absolutely nothing, just empty space. Determined to leave, Goku began to increase his power more and more until... So, by increasing all his power, it only took him a few moments to make the whole room of time collapse and open infinite portals, which led to thousands of dimensions and different universes.
Oh, that's cool.
The fact that there were so many dimensional and universal portals did not affect Goku at all, because thanks to that connection, he could feel the Kai of someone from his own universe in one of the portals for some reason.
I know
that
what he
key
meant.
was from Gohan, who was training with Goten, and Goten was increasing his power. Thanks to this, Goku would teleport to where Gohan and Goten were training. Goku appeared in front of Gohan, and he turned around and saw his father in front of him. This left Gohan speechless, and he would be very surprised to see all this, just like Goten. "Dad, you're alive! I didn't think you were. Even though I asked Shenlong to make you immortal, I didn't believe you were alive. How is it possible? It's been almost 4 years, and I haven't heard from you. Wait, were you in there for 1,000 years?"
Wait a minute. it's been 4 years and he hasn't researched or tried to investigate why, like, what happened. I feel like the Kai did better job investigating. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on Gohan because he's the one that gave Goku the ability not to die and also is the main proponent for him having all this power. So kudos to Gohan. But the fact that he didn't, like, investigate who trapped him in there, he kind of just was like, oh, he's dead. In the hyperbolic times, or oh well, didn't even know you were still alive back there. Is just, it's mind-boggling, to be honest with you. I feel like he would have searched more. He would have looked for answers. Who did this to you, kind of thing.
Over 1,000 years, Gohan, since the last time I saw you. All that was an infinite eternity, said Goku. But every one of those years and days I was inside that place, I always remembered how my own friends betrayed me. I wanted to destroy everything around me every time that thought came to my mind. I had given them my trust, my very life, and I only received a direct stab in the back. Because of that, every one of those who betrayed me will pay for it. First, I'll go after Vegeta. Let's see what that bastard has to say. Father, what do you mean? Are you saying that Vegeta was the one who locked you in there? No, he couldn't have. Kai talked to me.
4 years. 4 years, guys. 4 years.
He didn't want to tell me who the ones were that had done all this to you. I suspected everyone but Vegeta. Why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense. Why do it at that moment, if he could have done it much earlier? Gohan, what matters is that he betrayed me, and he will pay for that. Father, don't do it. You don't deserve to do this. Please, I beg you, don't kill him. You already forgave him once. It wouldn't be that hard for you to do it again. Even though I hate him now for what he did, I don't think you should hurt Vegeta.
What?
Surely he...
What? This is a saying... Hopefully you don't listen to this garbage, because this is a saying coming after you. Vegeta literally came after him, and he said, screw your family, screw you. I'm taking you away from your family, your wife and kids. Anyone took me away from my family, my wife and kids, I'd be doing what Goku's about to do right now, and go talk to them, go have a little conversation, because that's, I mean, don't listen to Gohan, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, Goku.
Must have had his reasons. Shut up, Gohan. I don't care what you tell me.
Shut up,
I don't know what anyone tells me right now.
Good, I'm glad.
In the end, everyone knows how to stab in the back and destroy my trust. I was also able to tell Kai, even though I was locked inside the room, and he told me who was behind all this. At that moment, Goku was about to go to Vegeta, but Gohan, in Super Saiyan mode, with all his might, tried to stop Goku from doing that. This made Goku angry. I told you to stay out of it, said Goku. Goku easily brushed Gohan off, threw him against some rocks, and left, leaving Goten stunned by what he had just witnessed. What happened to my father? He's not even a shadow of his former self. I don't recognize him now, said Gohan. Meanwhile, Goku quickly arrived at Vegeta, who was with Bulma. Goku appeared in front of Vegeta. Both Vegeta and Bulma could not believe what they were seeing. They thought it was someone with the same appearance as Goku, but realized later it was in fact the real Goku. What? This is impossible. Kakarot should have died long ago in that place. How is it possible he's still alive? He must have run out of food there, and besides, 1,000 years have already passed. This can't be real. Are you really Kakarot? Why am I shaking? What's wrong with me? Vegeta,
because you're a no good double dirty crosser. That double crosser, that's what you are. No good dirty double crosser.
You did to me. I could never forget it. How could I? That was the reason I spent over 1,000 years in that disgusting place. I know who was involved in my imprisonment, and every one of them will pay for it. At that moment, Vegeta realized that Goku did not come with good intentions, and told Bulma, "Get away from this place as fast as possible, please, you don't belong here." Bulma ignored what Vegeta said, but she thought she could explain things to Goku and fix everything. This turned out to be a terrible mistake. Goku, far from even...
He's about to Goku black her, just...
with a great fury and coldness that made Bulma understand that her words would not help at all. Goku was about to hit Bulma, but at that moment, Vegeta quickly stopped Goku. "I told you to get out of here, stupid. Don't you understand?" said Vegeta. Bulma, after seeing all this, listened to Vegeta and fled the scene, leaving Goku and Vegeta alone. I won't let you do anything to her, Kakarot. What the hell is wrong with you? And how come you're still alive? You should have died a long time ago. Vegeta, to your surprise, they made me immortal, so despite the time I spent inside that place, it didn't have any effect on me. And thanks to my immortality, I didn't need to consume food to survive either. But let me tell you, you were very stupid. Why would you lock me up and then allow them to make me immortal? You're an idiot, Vegeta. If you're going to betray me, at least do it right, you bastard.
Damn, Goku's such a savage now. That's not even the same. That's not the same Goku. That's not the same one. That's a completely different animal. That he gave me chills the way he. Woo.
But how? When did all that happen? Wait, don't tell me that was the reason Gohan was asking Bulma for the balls. We were so naive. Vegeta, finally, after a long time, the time has come for you to pay for everything. Kakarot, what are you saying? You don't have to do this. I only followed Beerus's orders, you must understand. If I didn't, he would destroy planet Earth, and you know that none of us would want that. Damn, Vegeta, you should have discussed that with me first. Instead,
I know, right?
chose the easiest option, to betray me and lock me inside there so that I'd never come out. I know that all this, in principle, was planned by all the gods of destruction, and they too will get what they deserve later, said Goku. Then I have no choice. I see, Kakarot, so you want to fight. I've also increased my power a lot, if you don't believe it. I'll take away that confidence from you, you damn insect. Vegeta was about to attack Goku, but he would stop instantly because he felt a deep fear. Out of nowhere, Vegeta began to sweat from fear. Vegeta did not understand what was happening. However, this was an involuntary reaction of his body towards the immeasurable power of the Saiyan. What's wrong with me? Why am I so afraid?
Vegeta was about to attack Goku, but before he could do it, his body stopped almost unconsciously, as he realized that something in Goku was different. Goku did not know why Vegeta stopped.
This is the next part, and the voice, Daiku sounds completely different. It sounds like a different voice actor, to be honest. It doesn't sound like him at all.
He saw that Vegeta did not attack him at the last moment and said, "What's the matter, Vegeta? Weren't you planning to attack me? Tell me, Vegeta, are you afraid?" Vegeta, upon hearing this, could not with his pride, and said, "Shut up, damn you! Do you think I'm afraid of you, you insect? What the hell are you saying, Kakarot? I'll show you I'm much stronger."
I don't know if he got voice actors. I haven't looked at the description of this one, but it sounds like either he got voice actors or he got a guy that could do a bunch of different voices. Because this doesn't sound like Daiku, the original Daiku, at all. So he could have got somebody else to do this stuff.
"Stronger than you idiot!" Vegeta couldn't take it anymore and attacked Goku. But this time, despite Vegeta's feeling of inferiority, he continued to attack. He hit him many times, but Goku didn't even move and seemed to be unaffected. Goku in his base state was superior to Vegeta in his transformation of the Super Saiyan Blue God. Vegeta saw that Goku hadn't even flinched from transforming, and that in his base state he wasn't taking any damage from his attacks. "But how? That's not possible! The insect hasn't even transformed!" Goku, after receiving all these blows from Vegeta and not receiving any damage, this in a thousandth of seconds would give a small blow to Vegeta, which would send him flying away from the place, crashing against several nearby rocks. "No, this can't be! How is he doing all that to me without even transforming? How on earth could he get so powerful?" Away from the place, the other—
I would like to know that too. How did he get so powerful? What did he do to gain all this strength? Because we didn't get to see him train or do anything besides it just skipped to 1,000 years and now he's extremely powerful. I want to know what his new training method is, because if you're not doing something different, I mean, training for thousands of years, yes, you will be stronger, but to gain new transformation, stuff like that, I find it hard to believe that he would get to those levels without having some sort of new type of training regimen that he's doing at the time. But it is really satisfying to see Vegeta kind of get what's coming to him, basically.
A huge key far away from that place, and also realized that Vegeta's key was getting lower and lower. They thought of everyone but Goku. That didn't even cross their minds. but their faces changed when they arrived at the site and saw a wounded Vegeta, while Goku was in front of him. Wait, this isn't true. It's impossible. Is it Goku? But how? He was dead. How did he survive so long in that time room?
Krillin 2, Krillin betrayed Goku.
Friends, who were the ones who betrayed him. Krillin would try to explain to Goku about everything, but Goku told him, "Enough, don't give me explanations. I know what they did, and that's why they'll pay for it." What are you saying, Goku? We're still your friends! They
Yeah,
were my
bull
friends
fucking
before they
shit.
betrayed me, but now they're just garbage to me. Krillin would realize that no matter what he said, it wasn't going to change Goku's realistic thinking. And he would tell Vegeta, "How come he did this to you? Can't you beat him? Why? What are we gonna do now? That Goku's not the one I knew years ago. He's completely different." "I don't know. Kakarot is invincible, and even though I hit him several times, it didn't even tickle him." I see. Apparently they didn't repent for what they did. Anyway, it's too late to repent, don't you think? Don't worry. I'll exterminate them very quickly. They won't even suffer, even though they really deserve it. Vegeta saw this and thought, "No, I can't let Kakarot do this. I must defeat him at any cost. But he's too strong. I can't do anything against him. I have no choice but to try." Vegeta increased all his power and reached the state of blue transformation dominated. And with this, all his strength, he would attack Goku. He was managing to give him a good fight, making them both maintain a...
Did he say blue? What did he say?
He would attack Goku. "Do anything against him. I have no choice but to try." Vegeta increased all his power and reached the state of blue transformation dominated. And with
Blue transformation dominated? That's such a more badass name than Dragon Ball Evolution. Or Blue Evolution, I'm sorry. Dragon Ball Evolution. That, yeah, the name that he said sounds, the dominated part, I love it. It sounds really, really cool.
With this, all his strength, he would attack Goku. He was managing to give him a good fight, making them both maintain a somewhat even battle. The others were not able to see the speed of the movements of both. Goku, after a few minutes, said to Vegeta, "You're still far too weak to face me. I was just testing your strength." Goku increased his power a little more, and so he threw an energy ball at Vegeta, which would be strong enough to leave him badly hurt on the ground, without even being able to move. "I couldn't do anything. I'm stupid." How pathetic, Vegeta. Why
I'm
face me if
stupid.
you'd end up in such a humiliating way? It's better to wait for imminent death than to try to avoid it by increasing the odds. But well, it's time for you to disappear for what you did to me. Goku would make a giant ball of power which he launched while saying, "Die." This ball of energy was about to hit them, but suddenly that giant sphere would be completely destroyed, which would leave Goku shocked. "How? Who did it?" said Goku. In front of Goku, Beerus had appeared, together with Whis, and this god was the one who had destroyed that power. "So it's you, Beerus. Can't believe you came, after what you caused. Good thing you came, so I don't have to go looking for you myself on your crappy planet." Whis told him, "Mr. Beerus, what is happening is that he's no longer the Goku we used to know. What you're seeing now is an evolution of Goku after a millennium of training in that place. Now he's much more serious and cold-minded with things. His personality of before has completely disappeared. You must understand, he spent millennia alone in that place. But now it seems he has a lot of anger towards you, and with good reason, Mr. Beerus." "Now I understand, Whis. Goku, I had to lock you up in that place. It was a request from all the gods of destruction, since your naive attitude at that moment put all the universes at risk. Don't you understand?" "Beerus, I don't care about your excuses. You shouldn't have done it. And for that, you will all die. If you try to get into this, Whis, you'll share the same fate as him." This would leave Whis somewhat confused, as the latter still did not know all the power that Goku now had. For his part, Beerus would tell Goku,
Okay, so Beerus coming back and being able to save Vegeta in the nick of time. First of all, it's about time he did that, because he has been watching from the sidelines, letting Vegeta and the rest of the Z Fighters do all the dirty work for so long that I almost forgot he was in the story, and he was the one that came to, have the request. Now he's finally getting into it. Whis' explanation for everything was spot on. The voice actor for Whis it sounds almost identical to Whis, to be honest. It's great. I love it. I love the differentiating between all the voice actors. It brings so much more depth to the story. And yeah, I'm excited to not only continue this, but finish this video series.
So, I see. You want to face me, Saiyan. I can see it in your eyes. Beerus at that moment knew that he had to go all out from the beginning, so he would increase all his power, which would shake the Earth completely. Thanks to the barrier that the angel Whis put up, the Earth was not destroyed by the power of the god of destruction, Beerus. Goku was not yet transformed into any transformation, but he would increase his power in his base state completely. Both of them started fighting, and Whis' barrier was not being able to withstand such power, and was starting to be destroyed.
Whoa. So Goku in his base form, he full powers in his base form, is as strong as a god of destruction, not really, or at least trying. Well, no, Beerus powered up. So his base form, full power, is at the same level as Beerus' full power? Is that what he's trying to say?
If that's all your power, too bad. It's not even gonna be enough to make me transform. What are you saying? In that state you're more powerful than me? This is impossible. How on earth in your base form are you stronger? It doesn't make sense. Beerus, you can do nothing against me. Your inferiority is absolute. Shut up, you damn Saiyan! What do you think you're doing, you bastard? Beerus at that moment became angry and would release a lot of power, which would end up destroying Whis' barrier completely. And Whis would say, "You will pay for confronting the god of destruction, so die." Goku would see all this, and he would seriously tell Beerus, "Stupid. What are you doing this for? If the only thing you're causing is to destroy this beautiful planet. And for what? To defeat me? It is a price you'll not be able to pay, because I'm still superior to you. And the only thing I see before my eyes is an insignificant being that destroys everything for no apparent reason, because he is still weak. Compared to my power, you're totally pathetic. I should have killed you before you caused all this on Earth." Beerus, hearing more of Goku's words, made him lose his reason of rage. And this one, without thinking twice, would launch himself to attack Goku, and this one would manage to hit him.
What animation is that? You guys see that? Look at this. What is this? I've never seen this one before. Of Beerus powering up but not transforming into that like red state that a lot of animators put him in. He just kind of full power, and he like, I don't know, what is this? I want to know, because I want to watch this animation actually. Looks cool.
Hit him, and Beerus really was already seeming to have some advantage over Goku, and this one would not stop giving infinite blows to the Saiyan, without stopping at any time. This was a different Beerus, someone who would let himself be dominated by fury. While this was happening, the planet Earth began to get destroyed more and more. All living beings on the planet were disappearing, as the entire planet was totally destroyed and the heat that was felt was hellish. The former friends of the Saiyan would try to escape from the place, seeing how it was filled with craters and lava, and they would try to escape in a ship. But when they were close to leaving the planet, a ray of energy would hit the ship, and it would be completely destroyed, thus ending the life of Krillin, 18, Yamcha, Tien Shinhan, and others like Piccolo, who stayed on Earth to share the same fate as the planet.
What?
Meanwhile, Beerus...
Okay, so they all basically died. Like, Goku didn't actually kill these guys to get revenge. They all died in collateral damage. Plausible.
Goku. But at that moment, Goku closed his eyes and said to him, "That's enough!" Goku at that moment decided to finish Beerus as fast as possible. So Goku would use one of his most powerful transformations. All this Goku did totally calm, while preparing a simple attack. Beerus was perplexed when he observed this transformation of Goku, and realized that Goku was preparing a small technique, something insignificant for Beerus, who didn't worry about it. But the angel, Whis, when he saw this, he looked at the transformation of Goku and was speechless, because he immediately knew that he could do absolutely nothing against Goku, because he was already insurmountable for him. Whis would tell Beerus, "Mr. Beerus, with that technique will kill you instantly. It looks simple, but inside it contains a large part of your power, which is enough to kill you in an instant." "Mr. Beerus, please leave this place," said Whis. Goku in that instance would throw that small spear of power at Beerus,
Spirit
which would
Punisher.
not give him time to escape, and his destiny was inevitable. Or that was what he thought. Beerus was 1/100th of a second away from receiving Goku's attack, but Whis had interposed himself to receive the attack and said, Mr. Beerus, you must not die. You must continue to fulfill your work as God of Destruction. You must escape. Goodbye, Mr. Beerus.
What?
At that moment, Whis received the attack squarely and disintegrated almost instantly.
Beerus is not the good guy here. He is not. This is Anime War, by the way. Beerus is not the good guy here. He is not even a good god of destruction. His universe is on the lower levels of all the universes. Like,
You do it. It wasn't your duty to protect me. That damn Goku.
It is-
Pay for what he did.
he's his bodyguard, essentially. What are you talking about? It's not his duty to protect. And at the same time, it's like, this escalated so quickly. This went from Goku just basically confronting Vegeta to the end of the world, the end of Whis dying, almost the end of Beerus, like, crazy.
I can't do anything to him. Beerus somehow or other was able to escape from the place, performing a technique on Goku which would bind him for a few minutes. But what happened? Where did that idiot go? I swear I'll find him and kill him, said Goku. On the other hand, Bulma and Vegeta managed to escape from the place thanks to Vegeta, who had learned teleportation during the time that Goku was not there. But he had never wanted to use it because it belonged to Goku, but he had no other choice. Vegeta went to the Namekians. On the other hand, Goku left Earth, which was completely destroyed. Goku saw how the Earth was shattered, and this made him think that everyone had died, but he did not know that Vegeta had managed to escape. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi, Gohan, Goten. I couldn't do anything to save you. Rest assured that God will disappear. Goku went in search of Beerus, and after a few minutes, he finally felt the power of Beerus and immediately teleported to that place. But however, before Goku arrived, Beerus had managed to gather all the gods again. Therefore, Goku would arrive at the site and meet all the gods of destruction. The latter was somewhat surprised and said, "Oh, what a surprise. All together in this place. No doubt they made the job much less difficult for me. So, here you are, Beerus, taking refuge with these scumbags. How pathetic you are. Who would have thought that a god that everyone feared is being defeated by a mortal? And worst of all, the mortal that beat him thanks to his own stupidity. I see that you've become very strong. You were able to leave Beerus in that state. And now I see how stupid we were to think that would be enough. I didn't think we'd have to go this far, but we will kill you, no matter what it costs us with Zen."
He already killed an angel. Angels are insurmountably stronger than even the gods of destruction. Even all these gods of destruction, if they attack Goku, they are not going to be able to defeat him because he already killed an angel. The power scaling, the scaling in my mind is this is going to be another bump in the road. So you're getting to the point where not even angels, he killed Whis so easily. I don't know who would be strong enough to face him at this point. He would end up becoming a god, essentially.
Mortal stupid. You've surpassed yourself in everything since you escaped from that place, and as gods of destruction we must eliminate evil from the universes. And at this moment you're the perfect Saiyan candidate. You'll regret having messed with the gods of destruction. What are you talking about, you scum? If you think you can defeat me, that's impossible. Even if they all fight against me at the same time, I would have no problem in finishing them off. They're all mere scum to me. I'm even superior to that being they fear so much. The king of everything, Zeno-sama. And I don't intend to do anything against him unless he requires it. How dare you compare yourself to the great Zeno-sama? You're insolent! How can you use his name and disrespect him? You're an idiot! And on top of that, you say you surpass him. But what a stupid thing to say, mortal. I don't care if you believe me or not. Everyone will still die, so the result is not altered at all. Beerus, about to die from the wounds the Saiyan had inflicted on him, said, "Don't take it lightly. He really is very powerful, and I don't know if he's right in being superior to the king of the whole, Zeno-sama. But he killed Whis." All the gods, upon hearing this, would be stunned by what Beerus had said.
If he killed an
Since
angel
they
already,
couldn't believe
they
that
can't do
a
anything
Saiyan
against
like
him.
him killed an angel. The gods after this did not look at Goku in the same way, and viewed him with fear. The death of an angel like Whis only meant the obvious, that perhaps the Saiyan was not lying about what he said. What is it now, gods? That's right, I myself eliminated that angel. But really, for him it was not the attack. A stupid thing died in vain saving him, because I'll still kill him. But now, disappointing for someone like him, Well, I think I've given you all enough time. On the other hand, the gods of destruction knew they had to fight, because it was the only option for them. So, they said, well, I think we can't do anything. If that mortal killed the angel, what's in store for us? But how on earth did he get so strong in that place by himself? That's impossible! With that said, the gods increased their powers to the maximum, and rushed together against the Saiyan. Goku transformed into the state of Ultra
That was a hot edit.
Mastered
That was a hot
once.
edit. Look at that shit.
How on earth did he get so strong in that place by
That
himself?
was pretty cool.
That's impossible! With that said, the gods increased their powers to the maximum, and rushed together
Look at
against
this,
the Saiyan. Goku transformed into the state of Ultra Instinct Mastered at once, and with this, he even matched Daishinkan's power. The gods would stop at the sight of Goku's state, which they had previously seen in the Tournament of Power. That state! He just used it without any effort! It's incredible! Still surprised, they did not know that in that state, Goku was much more powerful than in the same state in the past. So they threw themselves against the Saiyan from all sides, but this would not do any good. I told you gods, you're just trash. Even with my Saiyan Blue transformation would be more than enough. But I don't want to humiliate you so much like that, and I decided to use this state. Goku at that moment appeared from Beerus's back, and pierced him with his arm, causing Beerus to bleed to death. What did he just do?
Special
It
effects.
was just a distraction to get close to Beerus and kill him. But how? Now, which one of you wants to be next? You damn Saiyan, you're an idiot! Why do you have to do that? Now you pay for that! I see, Verdmo. You want to be next. Then die! At that moment, Goku appeared instantly in front of Verdmo to kill him, but all the gods stepped in to prevent it.
Good, good.
Damn gods. Everyone will suffer then. Goku, without them even realizing it, had left them all on the brink of death. I told you gods, you're just plain.
So he ends up defeating the gods easily,
What did he just do to us?
as I thought he would
Can't
in this
move my
state.
body. Calm down. Now I only need the final attack. What are you gods going to do now?
This got better. It got better again. The issue with the way that this is it began, the way it started, because it doesn't make much sense. But now with the power scaling and everything, the fact that he killed an angel, all that stuff is finally starting to fall into place. I'm wondering where it's gonna go again. If he kills all the gods of destruction, it's gonna be like chaos against all the universes. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure Zeno more likely will intervene against him, like he did against Zamasu, which is probably gonna be the next thing that we're gonna watch. So let me know in the comments section below what you guys thought of today's story. Make sure to hit that like button. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.